back to Enugu, where the drive to amend the 1999 Constitution intensified as lawmakers from the lower chamber had the Southeast Zonal Public Hearing in Zone A, Enugu, and Zone B, Owerri, designated centers for the states and the region. Our correspondent, Chidima Mado, reports that the stakeholders from Anambra, Enugu, Ebonyi, under Zone A turned out in large numbers to present memoranda on wide-ranging issues affecting governance and development in the region. Here comes the report.
The hearings are part of a nationwide engagement held across the 6 geopolitical zones in the country, spearheaded by Deputy Speaker Honorable Benjamin Kalu, who chairs the House Committee on Constitution Review. Enugu State Governor Dr. Peter Ba, who played host, was represented by the Secretary to the State Government, Professor Chidebere Onya. Professor Onya outlined some proposals to the state government, advocates for such as having additional state in the southeast, state police, more seats for women in the chambers, derivation formula, devolution of powers, amongst others, as he declared the occasion open.
We ardently support the creation of state police service operating alongside the federal police, but we clearly defined and delineated jurisdiction. The establishment of a state security council would furthermore enhance this framework, ensuring that security efforts are tailored to the unique needs of each state. We urge the committee to reinforce Section 7.1 of the 1999 Constitution to ensure the democratic existence and financial independence of local government areas, allowing them to directly access their funds from the National Consolidated Accounts. The concept of rotational presidency is also of paramount importance to the Southeast. We believe that adopting a rotational presidency among the 6 geopolitical zones would provide every region, including the Southeast, a fair chance at the highest office in the land, fostering a greater sense of belonging and national unity. The governorship should rotate among senatorial zones and legislative seats among constituencies, ensuring broader representation and participation at all levels of governance. A review of the revenue allocation formula to ensure a more equitable distribution of our national wealth. We also support proposals for independent candidacy, allowing individuals to contest elections without political party affiliations. We thus propose an amendment that prohibits the removal of or suspension of democratically elected governors and members of the House of Assembly based on exercise of emergency power under Section 305. We are strongly supportive of the proposal to establish national, state, and local government councils of traditional rulers with constitutional recognition and 8% of local government allocations to paramount traditional rulers. We advocate for 1 additional seat per state for women, 2 additional House of Representatives seats per state, and 3 additional state assembly seats per state for women. This measure will significantly boost gender parity and ensure active participation of women in governance and decision-making. We are also confident that the voices and opinions that will emerge from this zonal public hearing will lend perspective to the constitutional debate.
Chairman of the Commission on Constitution Review, Honorable George Ozodinobi, assured stakeholders that their proposals as submitted will be given adequate attention.
What we need to do in this public hearing must be to bring contributions that will promote the peaceful coexistence of all the citizens of this great nation by building a strong, varied country where no group is oppressed or marginalized. Suggestions as to how our institutions are strengthened, that no one individual or group becomes stronger than our institution. You can visibly see what we are agitating for. 3 states from the other side, the other one, 3 states. I pray that is achievable.
Participants raised concerns on some of the bills to be tackled, such as state and local government creation, recognition of traditional rulers, electoral and judiciary reforms, equitable revenue sharing formula, to mention but a few.
The state creation the position of Ebonyi State, as far as Southeast is concerned, is that there should be a balance first. That is the justice. We are seeking for justice first. Let us be given one additional state. If we are given one additional state, then if other states are being added to the geopolitical zones, then we will still be demanding for more of our own.
Other states consists of 56% of Enugu State. If you take away issues of local government, Adada State will be 52% of Enugu State. But we have one senator representing us. We have 6 local governments, notwithstanding that we are more than 50% of Enugu State. Compliance with the provisions of the Constitution. Every councillor in every local government in the proposed Adada State signed to this demand. Every local government chairman signed to this demand. Every member of the House of Assembly signed to this demand. Every member of the House of Representatives signed to this demand. And our distinguished senator signed to this demand.
People, the integration of the both North and South bring governance closer to the people.
We have about 5 states in the Southeast, and out of the 5 states, we have just Enugu, Ebonyi, and Anambra, with two members in the House of Assembly and 1 in Anambra State. None for Imo, none for Abia. We say that this is not good for the parliamentary system. We just want to make an additional proposition and pleading with the political party members here that when this bill is passed into law, that you please assimilate it into your party constitution and make sure that seats are reserved not just in the parliament but in the executive arm of your parties, different parties in the states and in Nigeria as a whole.
In Anambra State, in Enugu State, in Ebonyi State, we covered the 3 senatorial districts. There, we gathered up to 1 million physical endorsement from adult men and women across the 3 states. Uluchoro ka ocha puriche balena iwu obodo anyị Nigeria jupụtara ya ọnụ. Mr. Chairman and the honorable members of the House of Representatives, you have heard from the horse's mouth.
All the process of security we have witnessed have been quite faulty. Community policing is not deploying police officers to a community. It is a security arrangement where all the members of the community are involved. If you come to separation of powers and you don't give financial authority to both legislature and judiciary, you cannot separate any power. Separating the financial autonomy of the 3 arms of government.
So we want to say, I think as much as the state government and federal government is always building schools, we urge them to also take up the burden of paying primary school teachers salary and leave the state and the federal government to take care of that. If you watch, most teachers will retire and not pay their pensions and gratuities. Because the local government cannot fund that.
What we are here for is to help our country to be well. At the point you said the one of the British, we didn't just get they came in negotiation in what was called conferences, constitutional conferences. And with their help, we became independent on the platform considering our peculiarity, multi-dimensional religion, multi-dimensional language, multi-dimensional cultures, and they gave us a federation. We finished our federation and then we went in ahead for other self-help interests of the military intervention, which suspended our constitution, our independence constitution.
The chapter 2 of Federal Republic Constitution says, and it makes it clear
on the issue of national ethics, economic objectives, and environmental objectives. And we believe that if you make such statements on the issue of the protection of the integrity of this nation, but it is not justifiable, neither is it enforceable. It is just a general statement. So please, we want a constitution that will enforce that chapter 2. So that if you are a leader, if you are a governor, and you tell us that you are coming in to do a road, and you didn't do the road, we will have the right to take you to court. If you miss to protect Nigerians, and you don't have the capacity, or you fail to protect Nigerians, we will have to take you to court.
It is the view of the participants that their voices count in shaping the new constitution as the committee consolidates submissions from all zones. From the International Conference Center, Enugu, Chidinma Mado for Afia TV.
Thank you, Chidinma Mado, for that report. And just to mention, we did see you there jotting in your notepad, getting your story ready. Good looking out to you, ferocious and, shall we say, versatile journalist. Just before that, we're going to circle back to that constitutional review and what the state governors are saying about